Welcome, guys, to episode 2 of The Other Guys. We're The Other Guys. I'm Zeth. That's Cash. And that's Smith.
What's happening?
And today we're going to be talking about 270 in the recap.
Oh, yeah.
It was a shorter card than we expected. Some fights weren't there anymore, but you know what? It was still a good card. There was some heartbreak. There was a lot of knockouts. And somebody got their parlays right.
That figure-eight-oh, nice little Ngannou right there. Called that one last week, huh?
Who would have saw that him doing wrestling would actually make him win?
You definitely saw the win coming. Did not think it was going to go down
God
that way.
damn.
Yeah. But start off tonight. 270 started off real hot at the beginning with Jazz Divizius and Kay Hansen.
You said you liked Jazz Divizius like the last episode. You were really down for this girl, and this was her debut.
I've been hyping her up all week, so I'm very happy that she came through for us, and she looked good doing it. There's no question about it. She definitely won all 3 rounds, in my opinion. So
yeah, my decision easy when she had all 3 rounds.
Every time Hansen would try to like take her down or something, it was nothing compared to this girl.
Yeah, no, great takedown defense. That's something we saw right out the jump. Was that great takedown defense?
That what's it called? Wingspan?
Look, Kay Hansen with 1 for 7 on takedowns. That was beautiful defense.
I gotta say though, Kay did on the 3rd round. Kay did put up a little bit of a standing fight, just a little bit.
Yeah, she did try to break away and start her boxing, but Jazz Divizius just didn't let that get off. We had 6 minutes of control time in that fight. That's over a round in control time. We just had her up against the cage. We had her down on the ground. Great start to finish by Jazz Divizius.
Flyweight better watch out for Jazz Divizius. She's coming.
Definitely. Rise up to the ranks. We're going to get her ring soon. It's only a matter of time.
Now let's talk about this Dinopolis and Gomez Juarez. Well, first off, I gotta say, Gomez Juarez, she was throwing haymakers. We all thought that Dinopolis was gonna go down in like the first couple seconds.
Yeah. Well,
she was getting hit too.
She literally went down within the first couple of seconds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was almost out of there.
Yeah, it looked like done. She went to sleep. It looked like, bro. But she came through. She just grabbed that arm. The arm saved her. That was the clutch of victory.
From a knockdown into a takedown into a fucking arm bar.
Right?
Crazy.
Yeah, what did the announcer say? She got knocked out into a submission win? Like, that's insane.
That was crazy. And she was I think she just used her stripperness, because 6 weeks ago she was still a stripper.
Yeah, that was a crazy fact to get with that after that fight.
I didn't know.
And then she was like, oh, I know how to do this.
No cap. If we found that out before the fight, would that have changed your opinion? Because I know we all backed her last week. Would that have changed your opinion in any way?
I don't think so. Though I did not expect this from I did not expect Gomez Juarez to have that much power.
Yeah, that really was a one-hit knockout power,
I gotta say,
really.
next fight she's going for, I might side with her. Because of that.
Yeah, we really got to see her strength in there. And we got to see it early. She popped off right from the jump. No time wasted.
And it was Demonopolis' debut, too. There was a lot of debuts on this card.
Yeah. What was great was her interview after with Joe Rogan.
Oh, yeah, when she had Joe Rogan carry her.
Yeah.
And it was like, I think that was everyone's reaction all night.
Yeah,
it's like, I finally
really
got to talk to Joe Rogan.
Yeah, everyone was really hyped to talk to Joe Rogan. Like, that's so crazy.
And don't forget,
she's the one that jumped in Joe Rogan's arm.
Yeah. And during the weigh-ins, she also did a whole fucking split.
Yeah, crazy.
But good early prelims. Only 2 early prelims, because as we said, like, fights got canceled.
Yeah, they really dragged down this one.
But
this fight card has so much potential. Not that it really let us down, but like it could have been so much better.
Down.
For the first main card of 2022, it could have been better. They closed out 2021 with great fight cards. So we're off to a rocky start right now.
So Frivola and Valdez. Frivola out here in Long Island from Huntington. Long Island strong.
Yeah, you got to support the Long Island fighters. Fuck you, Aljamain Sterling. You're the only Long Island fighter getting no love from me, bro. Absolutely.
But we still want you on the podcast.
Yeah, you can still come on down here, though.
So I can submit you.
Yeah, fight this nigga, bro.
He thinks he'll get a submission.
Yeah, he thinks he's gonna sub you, but
But Frivola, he was throwing them haymakers too.
For being honest, I think I'm gonna give you some money on that bet. I think you gonna. You know. No knees, and you done so.
Ruined Valdez's perfect streak. He was 10-0. Now he's 10-1.
Yeah,
Valdez
that was crazy.
got ended quick.
It ended in the first round, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
About 3 minutes in.
No one saw that coming.
No, look at you can see the total strikes: 71 to 10.
60 to 10.
That's crazy for one round.
Yes,
He only had 10
one
total
round. That is
strikes.
insane.
I think Valdez was like standing still most of the time. He wasn't moving his head at all. He was just very stagnant.
Yeah, it was crazy good fight. It really showed us Frijiola looking great.
He has veteran experience.
Yes, for sure.
Poor Mexico.
Especially surprised after his fight before this, he got knocked out in 7 seconds.
Yeah, who knocked him out?
McKinney.
Terrence
yeah,
McKinney.
that's the fastest knockout,
Yeah.
right?
No, that's not the fastest.
That was fast.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Well, great fight for Frijiola. Hopefully we get to see more of him in the future.
Yeah.
Better watch out, lightweights. He's coming.
Yeah,
Again.
the lightweight division looking great, honestly.
Very stacked. Bad day for Mexico, though.
Yeah. Not getting on to that one yet.
Oliveira and Gravely?
Gravely. Tony Gravely.
Oliveira.
We gotta actually care about his name. He won.
I'll be honest. I think Oliveira was doing a good job, and he was getting those submissions. If he just did it, if he focused on striking a little bit more and going for that takedown, then those submissions were tight.
My man learned the guillotine, and he tried to do that to victory. Every time he's up against the cage, he went for the guillotine. He went for the guillotine.
Because that's one of his specialties.
Yeah.
Switch it up, bro. If I know a guillotine is coming, I'm ready to defend the guillotine.
He was in.
How many guillotines?
He got caught in like 4 or 5.
4 sub attempts. All of them were guillotine, and none of them prevailed for him, as you can see.
I think Smith is right. You gotta bait them. You gotta not make them think that it's coming and then see it coming. Yeah. Smith was right.
Well, what do you mean? Everyone saw it coming.
If it's fishing,
it was guillotine after guillotine after guillotine.
But that's the
point.
I'm
saying add in the striking and then get him against him. Maybe take him down because you didn't take him down.
Make him think you
There was no distracting him. I don't know if we watched the same fight.
We did.
From what I remember, Tony Gravely had this man up against the cage the majority of the time. We see 11 minutes and 28. 11 minutes 26 of control time. He had him up against the cage, and Oliveira's only defense to that was, I'm going to throw a guillotine.
He wasn't.
I'm going to throw a guillotine.
Yeah, which was stupid.
And some worked. Some he got in tight, for sure. But none of them was prevailing. We need to see more. You got to bring us more BJJ. You can't keep throwing the same move over.
No,
because you practiced it all week doesn't mean it's going to work for you in this fight.
But
what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. I agree, but what I'm saying is, you should have mixed it up more. You should have went for the takedowns. You should have tried to get top mount. He's a sub. He has good submissions.
He has great submissions.
0 for 0 on takedowns.
So
he didn't even try a takedown.
That's what I'm saying.
He couldn't try a takedown. Homeboy was up against the cage and on the ground for 11 minutes. It's a 15-minute fight.
Look, I gotta say, Gravely, right? That's his name?
Yes.
Gravely, he was very calm. He was very, no matter how tight the guillotine was, he knew he was going to get out. He was very calm.
Honestly, I think the bald head really does help him get out of guillotines. All those with the bald heads, he always looks crazy tight. We saw with Volkanovski. He looks crazy tight, but somehow the bald bash
just pops out.
Pop out of the head. I don't know how they do it. It has to be an advantage. The same way I think, having a lot of hair is also an advantage for those shots to the head. So, I don't know. I guess they take a disadvantage in one field, advantage in the other.
But I think me and Smith are in agreement. He got to throw more. He got to distract him. It's like fishing. You can't just throw the hook out there and yank and hopefully hook somebody. You have to throw a bait in there. You have to reel a little bit.
He didn't have an opportunity. Homeboy was locked up for 11 minutes and 30 seconds.
He got to work on his strength then. That's a horrible debut for him.
Yeah, it was. Coming off Dana White's tennis series where he looked really hot. I backed him last week. I really thought he was going to come out and show us something fantastic. But no. He tried to guillotine us to the win. Unanimous decision, 30-27. Justified. Justified for sure.
I got to say, though, out of all the names that we botched on our last episode, We got his right.
Yeah, we really did.
We agreed on it too.
So I'm happy for us. We're doing something.
All right, Jack Della Mandolina against Pete Rodriguez.
Killed
Yes.
him.
Killed him.
Killed
Jack
Jack
Della
Della.
killed him.
We know he was
Good
coming out
debut.
looking hot, and it's exactly what he did.
Good
He
debut.
proved to us nice and early, only about 3 minutes into round 1.
Australia has really got some fighters coming out.
Yeah, we got Tai Tuivasa coming out of Australia.
We got him. We got Volkanovski still.
Yeah, we got some great fighters coming out of there. You know, according to Gon, we should be watching France. France is going to have some great fighters coming out soon, according to him.
Well, I don't think France really did Gon so well right now.
Hey, I'm just telling you what I heard. That's about it.
This was a good fight. He really knocked his... How did he knock him out again? What was it, a left? I can't even remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. Why did we bring that up? Okay! Keeping it pushing.
Victor Henry and Rayoni Barcelos.
Everyone doubted Victor Henry.
I didn't. I called him Jesus.
That's way too much. But no, everyone doubted Victor Henry.
That's a
But he
lot of
came through,
fucking
got the
strikes.
job done. I was hoping by submission because I had money on that. But he still got the job done.
For a
Happy
debut.
for that.
Yeah, Victor Henry winning it, unanimous decision, 30-27.
They were talking about him during the fight. They were saying, like, he's a coach. So he really, like, as a coach, he really analyzes the fight as he goes on.
He has more fights too. It just was in other
Yeah,
organizations.
he had 20, what did he say, 21 fights outside of the UFC?
Yeah.
21 wins outside of the UFC is what I think it was. But either way, if you just look how many strikes were thrown,
And he's never been finished.
397 strikes by Victor Henry opposed to Barcelos' 277.
That's
That is an
a
insane amount of strikes.
Oh,
Landing
man.
222 of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive numbers. You know, Sean O'Malley, you got some competition around here. And the bantamweight division. I mean, Sean O'Malley got that nice little rake in now, but if Victor Henry's going to come out putting out numbers like this, like he's at 102 shots landed to the head.
He was very calm, too.
64 shots to the body opposed to 10. That's very
he was
significant
killing it.
numbers,
And
for
he
sure.
Killed it.
He
And
got
he
a
was
chin,
a
too.
super underdog, which was
Yep.
crazy.
Super
And
underdog.
can't forget the submission defense, bro. Barcelos shot 7 takedowns, only landed 1. Great takedown defense. A lot of these guys out here now, their takedown defense is definitely improving.
They learned it from Usman.
Yeah, that's what has to be what it is, bro. Everybody's trying, you gotta chase the number 1.
Good fight for Victor Henry. I hope to see more of him.
Yeah. I
Michael
guess.
Morales.
All right, the main card.
Michael Morales. Yes,
Trevin
I had
Giles.
Michael Morales by knockout, and he finished him in the first round.
Crazy.
Easy, was just beating the fuck out of him from start to finish. Was beating the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
Crazy finish.
Absolutely fucking nuts.
Oh, man. Honestly, the whole main card, crazy main card. No one saw some stuff coming. Trevin Giles, I think this was his debut, too. He was coming off the
No,
Contenders
it
teams,
wasn't.
right?
It wasn't his
No?
debut.
Well, still, crazy card for Morales. He's young, isn't he? Isn't he only like 22 or something?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he's 22 years old.
He's fucking... He was huge.
And he's a
compared to
beast.
him.
He's undefeated. He was 12-0 going into this. Now he's 13-0, and I think he has a 100% finish rate.
Yeah, well,
He had those
That's
flying
nuts.
knees that came out of nowhere. He's pretty good. I can't wait to see more of him.
yeah, for sure.
Welterweight division stacked right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, make him an underdog in his next fight, please.
I mean, there'll be some great payouts on him for sure.
All right.
Oh, this I had
Stamen.
Nurmagomedov. Yeah, I can't say it.
Nurmagomedov.
Saeed Nurmagomedov versus Cody Stamen.
Yeah, I had Saeed to win by submission plus 700. That was great.
Yeah,
Cody did not expect this.
The Russians come in with such a crazy submission game that these guys are not prepared
Well,
for.
some of them you
Some
gotta
of them,
know.
yeah.
You gotta know which ones. Like, there's some good striking. ones.
Saeed's good
For
at
sure,
striking too.
for
He
sure.
has some knockouts under his belt too.
Sharing the same name as Khabib.
He's not Khabib.
It's not related at all. But they share the same last name. He came through it, and I think, Khabib looking back at this thing would be like, he put in the work. He's not laying down the name.
Another bantamweight fighter. Cody Stamen, I feel bad for him. Like, he did not expect to get taken down this much. He did not expect to get a submitted.
Yeah, you didn't have a chance.
It was tight, too. You could see him. As soon as he saw the neck come under, Stamen tapped. He was like, it's over.
Nice and early, 47 seconds, round 1.
I mean, I guess on the bright side for Stamen, he didn't really get injured that much, so he can still go. He can come back.
He'd come back again.
I hope to see Saeed in more fights. Crazy fucking win.
All right, now we go to Michelle Piera versus Andre
Falaho.
Fiho.
Debatable. He didn't win, so I feel less inclined to get your name right. If you decide to start winning some fights out here for me, then we'll call you by what it is.
In
all
Falaho.
In all honesty, Michelle beat him up way more than I think the judges gave it to him. Like I don't think it should have been this close.
Yeah, just looking at like total striking numbers, 209 from Pereira, landing 112.
112.
Opposed to the 138 thrown by Andre, landing 48.
And
even the leg kicks, like Vallejo had no fucking leg kicks.
Yeah, they said that he really tried to use his boxing background here.
And we had a takedown, like, honestly, and the judges made it, what was it, 29, 28, 29, 28, 29, 28.
The unanimous decision.
That's crazy.
He should have beat him more dominantly. I'd say 2 rounds to 1.
Horrible debut for Andre. Horrible.
That is true.
I think it was 3.
I think they set him up. They set Andre up.
That's what I meant.
They set Andre up for failure.
No, he was landing some good shots, but they weren't enough to win the rounds, I don't think.
No. He was throwing them straight jabs. It wasn't that he wasn't hitting him. Because even, like, it's just that he wasn't moving. He was very, like, staying still. He didn't really move around as much. Pereira moves. Pereira moves everywhere. He threw, like, 3 Superman punches.
Yeah, he was really nice with those Superman punches. He actually, like, was, like, perfectly distanced from where he was to the cage when he was throwing them. Not even looking back. Like, he just knew exactly where he was in the octagon.
He was jumping, like, for no reason throwing those knees.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah.
Not even near the dude.
Yeah, but that definitely just plays into the psyche of it. It's like, you don't know what's coming. Like, you didn't see that coming. You don't know what's coming next.
Yeah, he caught him with one of them. He caught him with like 1 or 2.
They had Pereira doing backflips in fights for literally no reason. This guy is just playing a very strong mental game.
Yeah, but that's when he knows he's like way ahead.
Yeah, he knows he's confident. He's a confident guy. It takes confidence to do that in the middle of a fight. So we're going to see something big from him for sure. Coming up. Keep coming up, baby. Keep coming up.
I wonder who's going to verse next. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, I guess we're going to have to wait and see.
And next up, we got Brandon Moreno versus Fig.
Now, this fight definitely broke some hearts last night.
I'll be honest,
people.
I still think Moreno won that fight.
I've never seen the crowd so down for one guy. It was clearly Moreno was favored there last night. Without a doubt, Moreno was favored there last night.
I still think Moreno won that fight.
Figueiredo won because of 3 knockdowns and his control time.
That's what it was. I think the knockdowns coming in different rounds is what secured him the rounds for him. If they all had came in one round, that would have been it.
No, he had 2 knockdowns in 1 round.
Yes, and then he had 1 knockdown in like round 4, round 5.
Yeah, he did.
I still think Brandon was definitely putting in more work.
I think Brandon put in more work. I would say,
and he was landing the harder shots. Way more significant, and
no, that's the difference. I feel like Figueiredo was hitting the harder shots, while Brandon was tapping him more.
Brandon was way more confident. Brandon had his hands down. He didn't.
That doesn't matter. I'm talking about he was the aggressor. He was the one aggressing the whole time.
Yes, and he said that in the post-fight interview. He said that Figueiredo was just like standing there. He had to keep coming to him, but. Yeah, at the end of the day, that worked for Figueiredo. Figueiredo's defense style of just backing up, running away, kind of did look weird. And I thought that would have played into like the judges' scorecards. But
nope.
No, not at all. They really just ate those knockdowns. Those knockdowns is what got Figueiredo the win. For sure. Because at the end of the day, I had Figueiredo. But if you look at just the fight itself, I would say Brandon Moreno looked better.
Did you see those weird...
I think Brandon won, and that was robbery. They deserved the 4th.
Did you see those?
This is going to be the first 4 in UFC history.
They definitely deserve it, though.
We're not quite guaranteed it.
The first one was a draw.
Then 2, we had Moreno win it.
So they're 1-1.
3, Fig wins it. So
let's
technically
see.
they're 1-1.
Brandon gets it.
I think that this is the biggest case of a 4. Like, you know that whole Poirier-McGregor thing? They don't need a 4.
Fuck them.
He got beat. This Moreno-Figgy fight needs to happen. I need a 4.
I think we all want Moreno to come back and win it.
That would be a great little story.
It will.
That would be a great little story.
No, Moreno will.
Did you see that kick, by the way, he was throwing? That like spin leg kick.
Yeah.
They were talking
Threw a
about that
couple
in the
of those.
press
Moreno
conference.
definitely
He
won,
said that's
bro.
something that he like worked on. That's something that he like was confident enough to throw it. I think a lot of people are gonna start throwing that now that he's done it.
Yeah, that's what everyone wants to do. They want to emulate, the champ or who they think should be the champ. This is gonna be one of those fights where some people are not gonna accept Figgy as their champ. They're gonna say, "Nah, Figgy shouldn't have won that fight." But we're gonna see.
He shouldn't have.
They're gonna have to run this one back. They're already starting. They're gonna have to run this one back for sure. I think Brandon Moreno should really make a good case for this one. He should really not settle.
At first,
And run it back immediately. I think that if Figgy gets another fight
June.
between the likelihood of it happening is slimmer. Moreno needs to get right back in there.
At first, Figgy said he'd do it in Mexico because there's a rumor that they're going to try to get it in Mexico City. And then later in the press conference, Figueredo was like, I don't know. If we go to Mexico, I don't think I'd win and make it out of Mexico alive. So, and then there's another rumor that said they do it in Brazil. If they go to Brazil, that could be a great card. They could be on the card, Figueiredo Moreno. They can have Oliveira Gaethje on the card. That'll be a good card.
Is Gaethje actually going to get this fight?
Dana said he's up for it. Whoever would win that fight.
We'll see. That Dana White privilege. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens there.
Can we talk about that Dana White privilege?
No.
That shit's hysterical.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you say Dana White privilege doesn't exist?
No, it does, but go up.
All right. Let's talk about this. Gon Nagano. Who saw this coming?
I saw this coming.
What were the odds of him winning by
I saw him
decision?
coming.
I have no idea what the odds are.
Crazy high, I'd say.
But unanimous decision. Homeboy really laid back on his wrestling skills.
No one saw a decision winning.
Nobody saw a decision win.
No one did.
Nobody thought if it went to decision, Ngannou would win. And nobody thought Ngannou would win using wrestling tactics. We thought Cyril Gane was a well-rounded, all-around, best heavyweight in the division right now. And now we got to see this is his first fight where he got taken down. First time he ever spent any time on bottom. Now leaving the only person with that record to Kamaru Usman, number 1 pound for pound in the world. But, yeah, I think Francis really shut down the Gane hype train. I think that hype train is derailed.
I think what's even crazier about that is
I still think Gane could beat Francis.
I think he needs to come back and do more.
Could Gane do it? Probably. Yeah, I don't see why not.
He almost had him on that leg lock in the 4th round.
Yes, but no.
Besides that.
But no, Francis was not even questioning it. And that really is saying something now that after his fight, he told us that he tore his MCL, ACL 3 weeks ago. And your heel hook didn't do anything to him. It obviously wasn't in very tight.
And he said he was not comfortable with his stance. That's why he approached
That
the
heel
ground game more.
That heel hook could have been what lost him the round. The 5th round.
I don't know.
I don't think that's what lost him.
I think the
wasted
4th
the
or 5
time.
takedowns really
It wasted the time. No, because they was 2-2 going into the 5th.
But Ngannou's takedowns, he's 4 for 5 in takedowns. And every takedown was a big takedown. Everyone was a slam.
You heard a slam
every
on that
single time. That just shows the power that Ngannou carries over Gane.
It's 48-47, 48-47, 49-46.
Yes.
And
even though he technically got more...
Still unanimous decision.
Gane wasn't throwing any elbows.
Yes.
He threw 4 or 5 elbows, maybe.
Well, he did hit Francis with that nice,
spin
overhead elbow. He hit him with a couple spin elbows. Yeah, Francis ate him. He ate him. He's a tough man.
A little bit.
He got wobbled here and there, but overall, fantastic job, Francis. I thought you had it. I didn't think you had it like that.
Nah.
Like, that was crazy.
Yeah.
You really showed everybody.
Usman was really helping him.
The heavyweight division thought Francis only had power. Now he shows Francis got some BJJ skills. Get ready.
Though, I gotta say, he was missing out on some things. Like, Cyril Gane said it himself in the post-press. It was okay wrestling at best. He wasn't going for that arm triangle. You said it yourself. You were pissed off at
He
it.
had several opportunities for arm triangle he didn't go for. I don't care.
It was power. He was just using his power over him.
Yes. It was a power thing
He
still.
was just holding him down.
But he used his power in a different fashion. We didn't think he would use it in that way.
No.
Even when Francis had him down, he was just holding him down for the control.
There was one point where Gane was taken down.
Say what you want to say. Francis used the control time to get himself the victory.
8 minutes of control time. 8.5
Oh, I didn't even see that. 8.5. That's the most control time Francis has had in his career. Okay? And if you look at just, that means Gane spent 8 minutes and 30 seconds on the ground. He went from having never spent a second on the ground to spending 8 minutes and 30 seconds on it.
There was that one moment.
Impressive. 4 for 5 on takedowns. That's impressive. Especially coming from like heavyweights. This is not something you see. Especially for someone who didn't even think had this ability to do so.
There was that one moment in the 5th round where Gane got him down and then got flipped over, and then you just saw Gane's face, and Gane was just looking up like,
yeah.
I'm fucked.
The nice reversal Francis had. And it's like, yeah, call it okay wrestling skills. He still rolled you.
And Gane was just like, what is
He got you
happening?
out of the dominant position.
He even said he knew he was losing. Like, Gane was like, I know I was losing.
There's the nice meme they've already created of Gane when he's on his back. He's staring up at the sky. He knew he was done.
Decision,
He knew it was done.
unanimous, but Dana was not there.
Yes, Dana White didn't even put the belt around Francis. Mad disrespectful.
I think Dana's pissed off. Dana did
Dana
not
is
expect Gane
pissed.
to win.
The majority did not expect Gane to win. And now Gane has a real issue. Well, not an issue. I think he has a lot more cards in his hand. He doesn't have a contract.
No. In January, if he doesn't get another fight, he's over.
No, that's not how it works. I think I was reading somewhere that now he has to fight one more time. When the champion wins, they have to have the next fight. So he has one more fight on his contract.
Who's
I
he gonna
guess.
go against?
I have no idea who he's going to go against, but now
I
he
think
puts him
Gane
in.
deserves the rematch. It was
No.
very competitive.
No,
I think Gane deserves a
I
rematch.
do not think Gane deserves a rematch.
I think Gane got to show us that he deserves a rematch. He got to fight one more time.
I don't think Gane deserves the rematch.
It
Not
was
right
a
now.
close fight.
Not right now, though. Like they said, Gane got skyrocketed to the interim championship very quickly.
Would you see Derek
9
Lewis?
It was, 9 fights in the UFC? Or, I don't even know if that's a true stat. But something like that got him right here to the interim champ. I think he needs some more time.
How about Derek Lewis against Nagano?
Derek Lewis already told us,
no.
one, he doesn't want to fight 5 rounds.
And he got to get past Ty.
And he's going to
Yeah,
be
Tai
that's
Tuivasa.
Tuivasa.
Oh,
Yeah,
man, that's
yeah.
coming up.
That could be a new opponent for Nagano. Bringing him up there. I mean, Stipe is still an option, I guess. He wants his rematch.
If Ty wins
then
and
we
has
have
the belt,
Tai Tuivasa could be a potential.
he better bring out
Stipe
two
would be
shoes.
next in line for the next fight.
If Nagano wants to fight him.
Yeah. And there's still the whole John Jones coming in. John Jones was tweeting. What are you tweeting?
He's not
And
coming
deleted
out.
it?
John Jones
Coming
tweeted that he
out.
can still beat or fuck both of them up, which was tweeted and deleted, John Jones fashion. So, I don't know. Is John Jones going to come back?
We don't know.
If he comes back, does he deserve a title fight right away?
No.
So, we need
I
another
don't even think he
opponent for my
deserves a
boy
ranking
Francis.
right away if he comes back. At least a low ranking.
Yeah, I love that Francis' corner had Kamaru Usman in it. Amazing. That's a nice little duo they got over there. The two of them are thriving in this industry together. Love it.
UFC Africa.
UFC Africa is still a possibility. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Oh man, these fights are like hopefully gonna be good this year. This card, even though it upset people with the Moreno Fig fight, and no one saw this Nagano win, it was still a good fight. It was still a good card.
Yes, it definitely was a good card.
I think coming up in 2 weeks we got Strickland and who? What was his name?
Strickland versus Jack Manson.
And that's gonna be interesting in a fight night. Not all the card was announced yet, but hopefully we get to see more. And yeah, I hope you guys liked the second episode. Follow us on all of our social media. I'll put the link down below. But if you want our Instagram, it's at @the_otherguys_podcast. I'll throw it up on the screen for you guys. And hopefully we'll see you guys next week.
Alright, check us out next time. Be safe, everyone.
Peace.